Hello everyone and welcome to Clasi Handmade. Today is Saturday and it is the 22nd of May, and welcome to Clasi Handmade. My name is Shaundell and I must say welcome to all my new subscribers and welcome to all my returning subscribers. I hope you all are doing well. So thank you for joining my channel and thank you for spending some time with me. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for leaving the comment. I love hearing from you all. So I'm here today to show you some of the things that I'm working on and some of the things that I've already finished. So let's get started. Okay, so what are you working on today? What is on your hook or what's on your needle? Have you finished anything in the past week or 2 weeks? Well, I've been working on some items. Some of them are already finished and some of them I'm still working on. I will show you my finished items first. So today I have my amigurumi and I showed this in last week's podcast. It was a work in progress, so it's all finished now. And this amigurumi is for my friend's daughter, and she commissioned me to make a amigurumi for her granddaughter. So here it is. So the color that I used for this amigurumi, all different shades of purple and some pink. Here you have impeccable, and this is purple, light purple, and this is a purple impeccable too. And this deep purple here is a yarn that I found in the Dollar Tree, and I used that. And this pink here, I had some of it. I think it's a Joanne, but I don't remember exactly what brand it is. But I have some, it's like a heather yarn where I have like some streaks of white running through it. So this is what I did. This pattern here, it's not a unicorn, but I just made the pattern, did the pattern, and then I just take another pattern and made the the horn. So here is, I just put the horn on it. And hold a minute, let me see if I could get that book to show you. So this is where I got the pattern from, this book here, and it's Sweet Crochet Friends, and I'll put the name in the description box because I don't want to mess it up, but I'll put it in the description box. And this is a horse pattern, but I take it and made it into a unicorn by adding a horn into the top of the head. So let me find the pattern so I can show you. I'm trying to see if I can find it. And this book is sold on Amazon. It's very nice pattern. Nice. So here is the pattern. And I made it with impeccable yarn. Most of it is impeccable. The main parts, before the little embellishment, is a bit some yarn that I had, but everything else is, the body is made with impeccable, and you know, the entire body is made with impeccable, different shades of purple. The pattern in the book, the legs does not move, but I made my leg movable, so when you put it to sit down, it will sit down properly instead of you have to. I made the arms also movable. The only thing that doesn't move on this is the head. So here it is. And I also embroidered the name of the person on it, if you can see there. It's Liza. And then I, for the eye on top of it, I put a little flower that I made. So here is my little unicorn that I made. So she should be picking that up. I think her granddaughter birthday is sometime in June, which is should be this month. Next month, sorry. Next month. And so I'm finished that. Then I wanted to take part in Granny's D Moss Stitch Challenge. So I had some balls of yarn, and this yarn I bought it a while back from Tuesday Morning. It didn't have a ball band, it was just all mangled, and I brought it home and I loose it out, and I don't know if it's a wool blend or what it is, but this yarn is like a chain spun yarn. And I had some scrap of yarn left over, and I made a border, and I just put a contrasting border. I didn't just matchy it. And I used my border book and the shawl and the moss stitch shawl that I made. I just wing it. I just made my own thing, just increase on one end only, and then I made this. So I'm going to block it. So this is how it looks, and this is my moss stitch. I also was thinking about entering it into setters, but it's not a caul, it's a shawl. So this is what it looks like. I'll take some pictures and insert it at the end of the video. So this is how it's about my wingspan, and this is how it looks. Here in Arizona, sometimes you need, in the wintertime you can use shawl, so this will work good for me. Sometimes we go in the snow, about 2 hours away driving into the snow, and sometimes in the valley too it also get a bit nippy. So this is what it look like. When you now start it, the pattern is smaller. This is how the pattern, the thread work up, and then as you get wider it gets smaller stripes. So that's my poncho. Not my I keep saying my poncho, my little capelet. So I will be entering this into Granny's D Moss Stitch Challenge. So I'm going to wash it, block it, and take pictures and enter it into. And this moss stitch is so nice. I have a tutorial where I did a stitch, and I didn't even say it's moss stitch, but it's nice for blankets, not blanket, washcloth. It made great washcloth. And for the border, I got it out of this crochet border book, and I bought this on Amazon. And talking about books, I bought a book about a couple weeks ago. I forgot to show it. And this book here, it's crochet wreaths and garlands, and this book have some very nice things inside. So here's a crochet wreath. I hope I can show you some of the pictures. Yeah, some of the pages. See, I just made some of these flowers actually, and the leaf for something I'm going to show you in a few minutes. So here is another one. This is a garland. I love making things like these. Even before I had the book, I used to make. Last year I made some pumpkins. Look at this wreath. Nice for the fall. And this is what they did with it. Last year I made like a garland, but this garland got like acorn. I made something like this last year. I put it around my fireplace, and I like it. So when I saw this book, and I saw this book on Whose podcast? Oh boy. Was somebody's podcast I saw this book. Little Drop of Wonderful. And she had this book and I said, oh my, I like this book. See, this is Easter eggs. So you can just go to the Dollar Tree and buy some of those wreaths that they have, and you can crochet all these things. So here is a summer one. I think I'm going to make this one next. It has strawberries. And I saw this book, she was showing it, and I said, boy, I have to. And I bought this book on Amazon. Because I have wreath on my front door all year round, so I'm looking forward to making some of these to put on my front door. Here's another one. Oh my word, I can't show you. Sorry guys. I'm trying to show you. That's another one. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to. So it have different seasons. It have for winter, it have for summer. I like this. It's candle is like jars, and then you crochet and put over it. So that's how it is, this book. And here is the Christmas one. Even if you don't want to make wreaths, you can make garlands and use it in your house. Yeah. So this book, you can try this book and see if you like it. And out of that book, I had, a couple of weeks ago, I went to the 99-cent store and I found this letterbox. It's a metal letterbox with a wooden back. And I said, great. I never gotten any Happy Mail, but I said, you know what? I could just make this for my Happy Mail. Whenever I do get Happy Mail, I could put it inside. So what I did, the entire thing was plain. So I crocheted some of those roses out of that book and made some of the leaves, and I glue it onto the metal envelope, and then I put some string at the back to hang it on the wall. So this is how it looks. I have to finish it up, cut off the strings and stuff. And I put, this is Mark. I had these little wooden tag, and it have like a leaf. I bought it a while back, and I didn't even remember that I had it until when I finished the letterbox, and I'm going in to look for some kind of ribbon or something to put at the back of it to hang it up. And then is when I saw this. I said, great, it's nice for my letterbox. So I put it. So this is what it looks like. And I pay like $3.49 or something, like, or $3.99, something like that for this and it's metal and wood. And what I do is I just put something I can hang it, and I hang it up right over here. I'll show it to you. Where I'll insert some pictures and let you see where I hang it. So I hang it there. I think you could see it a bit. So that's where I hang it. So I'm whenever I get my Happy Mail, I'm going to put it in there. Oh boy, sorry guys, I'm putting my hands over the camera. Yeah, so that's what I have finished for this week. My friend, she ordered some more of my bracelets, so I've been working on that. And because she's going to have a lady retreat. She have a cabin up in the north where, if it wasn't for COVID and all this, I would probably be going, but I think I'm going to skip it this year, you know. So she wants to, and she also have like non-profit, so she wants to make some bracelet with the initial of the non-profit on it. So I was making that and also some other bracelet. So what are you guys up to? How was your week? I tell you, this week really fly out fast. This week, my son, Thursday was his last day of high school for the term. And he's going to be a senior next year. I can't believe it. They grew up so fast. He's going to be a senior. My daughter, she's going to be in 6th grade. So her school is not finished yet. She's still online. And their school is going to be closing on the 27th. So the 27th should be around probably Thursday, I think. Anyhow. So are your kids home from school? What are you working on? How was your week? What are your plans for this summer? I don't know what we're going to do this summer. Every summer before the pandemic, we would go somewhere. Now, if we didn't let me see, in 2017, I think we went to England. My aunt, she lived there, but we didn't stay with her. And we had a wonderful time, and we went on the train to, my daughter always wanted to go to Paris, so we went on the train to Paris. Then we went to Seattle. We drove, and we did a crap from Arizona, and we stopped all around the routes and see different places. So, and then we used to go to California. So I don't know what we're going to do this year, because not too much traveling. You still have to be careful. So I'll see. I don't know. We don't have any plans. Do you have any plans to go anywhere? If I could go to England every year, I would go. I love it there. We walk so much. And it's funny, the kids didn't even complain. Anyhow. That's all my finished items I have for you. And I'm also taking part. Are you taking part in Priscilla's of Distinctive Crochet Challenge? I am taking part in that. And what I'm doing for that, I'm reaching over. I'm doing a blanket. And I'm doing a moss stitch blanket. I put out a tutorial, or not exactly a tutorial, but my tag on what I'm doing, and I show a little bit of what I'm doing. So I work on my blanket a little bit, and so far this is what it is looking like. This blanket, I enjoy doing it. It's getting rid of so much of my scrap yarn, because I'm doing the chain, and I'm doing the moss stitch for mine. So basically I have 2 projects that I could enter into Granny D's challenge. She's also having a challenge. So this is my blanket. See how it looks? So that's it. And I'm using all number 4 yarn, and when I come up to something that is not a number 4, I double it. Or I don't have any chunky yarn right now because I never really use much chunky yarn, so I don't have chunky yarn scraps. I use mostly number 4 or a 3 weight yarn. So that's what I'm working on that. And I'm also I also doing the challenge for my cardigan that is being hosted by DIY Creation. But what I'm doing for my cardigan, I am knitting my cardigan. Mine is it's like a rectangle, and then I'm going to sew up the side. And this, I'm working on it so far, so this is where I am. I can't spread it out because I'm in the middle of, And I'm using my Chagu red lace needles. I can't see to tell you what number it is, so don't ask. I have to get my glasses. I don't know. I tell you, my eyesight's just gotten bad and more, it get worse. I don't know. I have to get glasses. I used to wear glasses, but I only used to wear the glasses for driving. Now, I need glasses for reading because I can't see close up. So, I have a reading glasses, but it's all the way upstairs. So, I'm downstairs in the guest room where I do my podcast. Now that the kids are home and it's weekend, I can't do a podcast in the game room because they're in there and they make a lot of noise. So this is my cardigan. So I'm working on it. It's getting there. I think I'm going to finish it though. I probably finish it till in the coming on to the fall, but I'm working on it. So this is how it looks. And I am keeping it in one of my bag. This bag, I made this bag. I make all my project bag. I never bought a project bag before because I sew, and so I just make them myself. I love to make. So this, basically there's a turtleback jacket and it's coming out from this book. And this is what it looks like. This is the one that I'm making, so I'm working on that. It will be nice for the winter, so I'll finish it by by now when the winter time comes. So that's all what I'm working on. What else am I working on? And I'm taking part in, I have to, after this, I think I'm not gonna take, if I take part in any more challenge, probably be just one, not three. Right now I have three, because I also am doing the challenge of Lady Bird. So, her challenge is make something with beads. And I went today and I got myself, I didn't pick out my project yet, so I don't know what I'm making, but it has to be a wearable. Oh, sorry for the crinkling. But I went today at Hobby Lobby and I bought some beads for and I also needed some beads to finish my bracelets and stuff that I'm making. And like I mentioned before, the beads that I buy is this bead, and this is what I use for my Miyuki, and it is $6.99 per a tube. So I have to buy this when it's on sale, or else the bracelet would, and the bracelet, one of these cannot make a bracelet, so I have to use two. So that's $12 if I don't buy it on sale. So I went today and I got some. So these are all my Miyuki beads that I bought to finish my bracelets. And for Ladybird Love Challenge, I bought just a tube of regular seed beads. And Miyuki, the difference between these beads and the Miyuki beads are all one shape. The shapes are consistent, I should say. The sizes. In this regular tube of bead, this shape is not consistent. The shape, sometimes you could find a little flat one, a little out of shape one, and all sorts of things. So they're not so good to make my crochet bracelets. I don't like how they look, so I have to buy Miyuki bead. But I bought these for the challenge that I'm going to take part. So I bought 2 tubes. I don't know what color I'm going to use yet, so that's why I bought these 2. And these were $3.99 and they were on sale. So I got those. And then I have some of these. I pay 87 cents. I think these are, you could wind some yarn on it. Like when you're doing those blankets that you use a lot of yarn. And then I also bought this. So I want to put this on my bracelet. One of my necklaces said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. John 14:6. So it's a little pendant. So I'm going to put this on one of my necklaces. So that's what I got today at Hobby Lobby. I went out. And today in Arizona, it's very nice. It's so just perfect temperature. If it could stay like this all summer, it would be so good. But I know it's not going to stay like that. What's your temperature? I did not check my temperature today. It's probably about 80 something. So, what is your temperature? What are you working on? Are you all doing well? I hope so. And this new week, last week for my daughter's school, we don't have anything planned. And I don't know what are we going to do. So, what should I do? Well, next thing, I have something to say. All my items are 15% in my Etsy shop. If you buy $35, you get 15% on your entire purchase. So it doesn't matter what you buy, you get 15% off. Okay, so please visit my Etsy shop and, you know, see what you could buy. I have some wooden earrings there. There's wooden earrings are very lightweight. So if you haven't checked it out yet, go and check it out. See if you might like one. It's great for summer vacation. My friends, some of them, I sold about 2 pairs. I had to ship it all the way to my friend in New Jersey. So she bought some, but she didn't buy it through. She just, I sent her a message and she sent it to her and she purchased it that way. Anyhow, that's all I have for you today. And thank you for spending some time with me today. And I hope there's something here that could inspire you. And talking about that, I have my poncho. It seems like I'm not there today. My poncho, I finished writing it up. It's out for test. I have 2-person testing it. Thank you. And as soon as they finish, I will do a tutorial on it and put out the pattern there in case you want to buy it, or you know, but I'll still do the tutorial. On my leafy patch shawl, I think I'm going to do a tutorial on it too. But coming down to the more end of summer, going on to the fall, I will probably do a tutorial on my leafy patch shawl. And what else should I tell you? So I have a lot of things that I have to work on for myself. I mean, things that I want to do, but because, you know, so that's why I have to start limit my challenges that I'm doing, so I can do some of the stuff that I want to do. So I think for now, I'm only going to do one challenge. I'm going to have to choose my challenges. But right now, I'm enjoying all the challenges that I have on my hook and on my needles right now. What do you have, and what are you enjoying doing right now? Right, in the summertime, what do you work on in the summertime? Do you do large project, or do you do, you know, what do you work on? So I work on anything because you're here in a air condition all the time, and because it's so hot you don't go outside. So it doesn't matter. I just work on whatever I feel I want to work on. I don't choose project, well, oh, it's summer, it's too hot, I'm only going to work on that. Or no, I just work on whatever I feel like working on. Are you the same way? Anyhow, guys, thank you for spending some time. I think that's all I have to tell you today. Thank you for spending some time with me. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And keep leaving those comments in the boxes. I love hearing from you. And I love his. It would be great if you could show each other what you're doing on, you know, like share. Because not everyone have a YouTube channel. So, you know. So if you want to share your items, come over to my Facebook group page, and you could share your finished projects, and you know, over there on my Facebook group. So okay, all right, guys, until next time, thank you. Remember to be kind to each other, and remember, a kind word could turn a heart of stone. Ooh, soft, eh? So until next time, thank you, guys. Bye.